Hey, what's good, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. This one's gonna be generated to my fellas. Um, I wanted to make this last night, but I couldn't really center my mind on what I wanted to speak on. I really can't center my mind now, but I just want to talk to you guys and say we gotta do better. We gotta do better as the people that we are, the people that we want to be. Stop subjecting ourselves to things that we think that we're supposed to live with. Stop allowing us to be forced into relationships that we're not prepared for. Stop allowing us to be put into families, raising little ones that we are not ready to raise. Life has made it so tough on us to feel comfortable in our own skin. You know, it's tough on us to not know if we come home at night, you know, dealing with the police, dealing with society, dealing with people of the same skin tone. It's hard, you know, being a man. As you guys, if you watch my older videos, I did express this. But I'm not talking about that right now. The women that we deal with, the situations that we stick in, the friends that we choose, all come from our foundation. If our foundation is not solid, if it's not one that we can rely on, then we rely on that of the outskirts. Then you start seeing us attract certain women that we wouldn't want our children to be like. We find ourselves in situations that if someone was telling us about their situation, we'd tell them to get out of, but for some reason we stick around. We find ourselves having kids with women that we wouldn't have kids with if we was in a better mental space. And this is all of a accumulation of our brokenness, things that we have not dealt with, things that we will not deal with because we do not feel like it's okay for us to deal with. We deal with certain women that make it wrong for us to express ourselves and to talk about our scar tissues that we have dealt with, you know, like things that made us who we are and why it's hard for us to love, cuddle, be expressive. Why is it hard for us to be affectionate and at a consistent basis? So we adapt. You know, we try to adjust to what society makes us believe that we should be. Tough, you know, talking to multiple women, you know, money, cars, clothes, all of this. And listen, I did it, I've done it, I'm doing it. I'm not sitting here saying like I have the formula, but I think I'm gonna be the first man to actually speak up on it and say like, you know, we gotta do better for ourselves. We are better than what people make us to be. For those men out there that's dating these women that's making it hard and difficult for them, just leave, bro. Just leave. You know, I understand, you know, you helping a broken woman makes you feel better about yourself, makes you feel more whole, makes you feel like you have a purpose, but you have to find your purpose before loving someone else. I've done the whole loving a broken woman thing, and every time that I loved a broken woman, she went off and loved someone else. And like I said, I wasn't the easiest person to deal with at the time, but what's your foundation? What's your sense of security? You have to figure out what's there for you. This is your life. I know it's like, you know, don't be selfish, because in that situation you have to be selfish. You haven't been coerced into believing a certain type of ideology, a certain type of mindset for 5, 10, 15 years. And no one's ever told you that what you were thinking, what you were doing was wrong. You feel like this is the life I'm supposed to live, this is the things I'm supposed to do. Then you get into a relationship with a person who's like, what's wrong with you? What's that about? And then you try to adapt so fast. No. Literally work on you. Understand this. I understand that we feel pressured into relationships. We feel pressured into certain situations. You know, we don't want to say it, but we don't want to be alone either. Women are more prone to saying it because they have a biological clock. They want to have their kids. They want to have their family. They want to go on vacations. They want to, bada bing, bada boom. But us as men have financial clocks. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you see that I posted this. It's one of the biggest things that I'm talking about now. There's nothing a female can do for me at this stage in my life if she's not helping me get to a bag. Period. Sex is not that serious. Cuddling is not that serious. A relationship is not that serious. If you have to wait for all of these things, you have to wait until we're in a relationship to help me build, to help me be a better man, to help me be the man that I want to be, you're not the female that I want to be with. When I come into a car dealership, I look at a car. I know the car that I want to buy because I like how it looks on the outer appearance. But that doesn't mean I'm going to buy it. The car dealership then lets me understand the car. You know, gives me, you know, certain things about the car that's just like, I didn't know that. It's a better information. When you come into my life, you have to understand is that you have to show me why being with you will be the best thing for me. And then I would do the same for you. It's a give and take type of thing. If you want to meet a man a certain halfway or a certain way, help him get that bag. And yes, it's a possibility that he still might not be with you. But the chances that you are giving yourself are much higher. This is not a guaranteed post or something that's like, oh, you know, the guy's going to pick you because you're going to be so special. Nah, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that, you know, all you hear nowadays is that men is not ready. They don't want to settle down. They feel this way. They feel that way. It's like, okay, I get you. But what are you doing about that? Are you really asking these questions? And then you ask these questions, what's going on with you? How are you asking? What's wrong with you? If you asking like that, no man ain't going to tell you nothing. You come to a man, baby boy, I want to understand what's going on with you. I want to understand what makes you you. I want to understand why you don't like to do this. Why you don't like to do that. You know, I want to understand it because I want to love you better. How are you loving your man better? If you talk to your girls and you talk to your friends and you say, and you just remove sex. You remove sex. What are you doing in that man's life that's making that man a better man? And if you can't say at least 3 things that you're doing in that man's life, there's plenty of reasons why he could talk to another girl. Women say, guys jump around and I do all this for him and I do all this. But what else are you doing? What else is there to it? Men have a way of survival for this. It's like we have to figure out in all facets, will we be good? Will we be okay? Bada bing, bada boom. Growing up, our father and our mothers nourished us. Some of us don't have our fathers, so our mothers nourish us. We don't know if our mothers are good moms or toxic moms. That adds to it. We then go out and try to find love from a different place, and then we come to a different place, the same place that we go to then treats us like we're nothing. You be accustomed to this mindset for so long, then you don't want to put yourself in a situation of talking to one female. You talk to multiple females. So if one flop, you can have another 4. You can have another 5. This is not a justification, but men, this is what we do. This is something that we have to stop. I know it's easier said than done, but we have to stop it. These are the conversations that we have to have. If you one of the fellas, you tuning into my channel, listen, I need you guys to comment and talk to me. Let me know if you've been in this situation. Let me know if you're married. Let me know if you're situated. Let me know what's up. But I know for a fact is that we have to do better. So much is on our shoulders and we just act like we don't. We just act like it's not relevant, it's not real. It's very real. Like, you know, everybody relies on us. Everybody relies on us. Kids rely on us. Women rely on us. We're the financial bearers of most situations. But we shouldn't be limited to just financial, you know? We shouldn't be just limited to taking care of your family. That's not what makes a man a man. There's so much more that makes a man a man, and you have to understand that. Don't let society break you down to this little ball that you have to just figure out and then that's it. No, that's not it. We are better than what people are making us to be. I know it might seem hard. I know it might seem confusing. I know you might be like, I don't want to be in my feelings, man, cut it out. Bada bing, bada boom. Who else gonna do it? Who else gonna talk to you about the situation? Who else gonna help you understand what you're going through? The bigger issues, the hardships, the heartbreaks and stuff like that. This gotta get tiring. Jumping from women to women has to get tiring. Dealing with so many different personalities, so many different issues, so many different mindsets. Come on. We gotta want better for ourselves, y'all. I want better for you. You know, let's stop talking about these relationships and all that, and let's get to this brokenness of us. I love you all, man. It's your boy Royalty. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. If you support me as a content creator, subscribe to my Patreon. Over and out.